Hey guys, it's Angie, and I just wanted to show you quickly how to use the online HTML editor in order to post a blog post. Some of you guys have been asking me about HTML coding because I've talked about that in a couple different videos, and so I'm just going to show you quickly how the easiest way for a new person who's not familiar with HTML coding can start to post blog posts. So this is my back office of my blog. Let's see, I will show you what my blog looks like just so that you know kind of where we are. Okay, so here's my blog. I'm going to go back to my dashboard. So in your dashboard, you're going to have what you call posts, and you're going to go to add new. Okay, so we are here. So in order to easily get a post in there without having to worry about the HTML, I go to what is called www.quackit.com. Here it is right here. Okay. www.quackit.com/html/online-html-editor. Okay, so there it is. All right, so it's right here, quackit.com. So what I do is I just pretty much just copy anything that I want to do, or you can go ahead and type it up. But I already had an email in here that I just copied just for an example. So pretty much you could just do anything. I'll go to one of my emails up here. This is my Gmail account, and I just keep emails that I send out. Let me see. I'm trying to find an easy one that has pictures and all that kind of stuff in there. I can't find the one I was going to use. Okay, I'm just going to go back. Okay, let's just say I want to do this one, and I just want to copy. What you do is you just go through. This one doesn't have pictures, though, like I would have liked it to. So, but Control-C, you just highlight everything you want, Control-C, and then you would come over to this section, and actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this. So Control-C, I highlighted everything in Control-C. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you actually go to the site. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to go down in here. You're going to erase all of this text. And then I'm just going to Control V as in victory. And that will paste what I have just copied. So as you can see, there's an email that I just copied. And now I've pasted it. And then what you can do is you can start to tailor it to what you want it to do. So you can highlight. And this is pretty much like, normal type of stuff that you're used to if you use a Microsoft Word. So for here, if I didn't want that to be highlighted, then I would go up here and do automatic, so it's not highlighted anymore. But I'll just put it back how it was. Okay, and then in order to link something, you just highlight whatever, or select the text, whatever you want to highlight and link. If it's already, let's say that you're copying someone else's email, because a lot of people, what they do is just copy and paste from other people that they know are more successful than them. You want to copy what a good leader does. So you can copy and paste someone else's email. So let's make sure that this has the right link. So you're going to push this little thing. It says unlink. It's a little chain around the world. And then you can push the link, and it will come up. It will ask you which URL you want. So I will go over here to my bit.ly site. I've talked about that before. And that's just a link tracker. So it's a link that I want my person to, when they click on the text, to go to. And the bit.ly, I put it in there in order to shorten that link, and it helps me track how many clicks are coming to that link and where those clicks are coming from. So again, I'm going to paste it into this area, and then now this text right here is linked. If you want a picture in here, I can show you how to put a picture in. You can also, this picture's already here, so again, it's already linked, but if you were copying and pasting, you may copy and paste someone else's image, not necessarily of their face, but of, you know, just another picture. So I'm going to link that, and you would do the same thing again. I'm going to use that same bit.ly link just for sake of time. And on this one, I actually included a bonus in this email, and it's this ebook. So I just simply wrote, you know, the title of the book, and I did the same thing that I've been showing you. I took the link to where I have that book saved. It's an online link, and I pasted it there so I can show you. See, it's in there now. That's on my Dropbox. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's an online storage area, and you can store whatever kind of documents, pictures, videos that you want on there, and then you're able to share them with others. And then I just had a picture of this book as well, and so I added the image there, and then I linked that image as well. So let me just show you how you would link an image. Put an image in. Let's see. The first thing I needed to do is go to I keep images in Photo Bucket. So Photo Bucket. And what this is simply an online storage for images, and what it does is it takes your images that you upload there, and it gives you a URL, an internet link. So this is my all of the pictures that I have uploaded, and I'm going to view my library so you can just kind of see the process here. These are all the images that I've uploaded. So any of these pictures you click on. Let's just say I click on this one. It'll come up. You can edit these pictures. So I could push on edit right here, and I could turn them, you know, up, right side up. But for the purposes of this video, I will just copy the link. So here in the direct, that is where you're going to copy the link, and all you do is press it and it will copy. Then you go back over to your Quackit.com here, and then this picture right here, it says image. You're going to press that. It's going to come up and ask you to put the URL in, and that's what I just copied from Photo Bucket, excuse me. And then here is how big it's going to be. So width and height. What I usually do is I make sure it's going to be an appropriate size for an email. So for this particular one, and you kind of just guess, and usually when you adjust the width or the height, the opposite one will adjust. So watch the height when I adjust this. Okay, so it kind of keeps it in proportion for you. So it'll change as it goes. Okay, and then here you can align it. You can put it on the left or the right. I usually don't even touch that at all, unless there's some text there that I want it to be to the right or the left of, and I put it in. So you can see that as this is in here now, it's in my email. And then if I want to link it, I would click on it and then go to link, and then I would have to go back here and get my link again. So copy, and then go back to the Quackit and put that in there and do OK. Okay, so now that's linked up, and it will go to that if someone clicks on it. And people are very used to clicking on pictures, so when you put pictures in your email, first it grabs the attention of the person, but also they're just in these days, people are used to clicking on images, so you want to make sure that all of your images have a link to them. Unless you don't want them to leave that area, then you're not going to have a link. But because people are so used to clicking images, usually that's a good thing to do, is to link up your images. So I'm going to actually take this one out because I don't need that on there. And let's say I am ready now, and this is how I want it. And this is actually an email. It's not a blog post, but it kind of gives you the example of what you would do. You could write a blog post, do anything you want to do. If you want to do a video real quick, I'll show you that. What I do usually is I go, where's my photo? Here it is, photo bucket again. I go back to there, and what I do is I take a screenshot picture of the video that I want to put in to the email or the blog post or what have you. It's going to be easiest for me to go recent uploads, so let me go there, because here's one. Here's a picture of a video. So basically what I did is, let's see, I've got what's called fast stone capture. You can see it here. And what I do is, and this is a $19.99 product, and it's good forever. And you just install it onto your computer. And what you can do is you can take a picture of anything, and then you can size it. So, for example, I would press this little square here. These lines come down, and then I just capture whatever I want to. So you just left click whatever you want. Don't ask me why my son is making that crazy face. And then you can do things like you can resize it. So let's say you want it to be 525. Then you can say OK. You can do edges onto it, any color. And like that. You can do, faded edge or torn edge, anything like that. So apply. Usually what I do with these is I like to keep it free and clear, and just do one, like a little edge on it, black edge, red edge, whatever. And then sometimes I will do something like, you want it to look like a video, basically. If they were to go to YouTube, what it would look like. It's good to do that because, again, people are used to clicking play. So what I'm doing is putting an arrow there, and without this border you would have been able to see that little pause button or square button. And then you might just put in some text or draw some text, and you might just say, press play. Okay. And I'm not going to write it all out because I'll be all perfectionist about it and be upset that my letters don't look good and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, you get the idea. So then when you're done with whatever you're doing editing, when you're done, you press OK, and then you're going to save it. And you just save it to your computer and go from there. I'm not going to save it because that's just a kind of a dummy picture right there. So I'm not going to save it. Okay, so I've already saved this. So what I would do, again, if I want to do this, is I would copy the link, go back to the Quackit. Let's just go down here. Press the image here. And again, you're going to put the URL in there, and I'll just leave it how it is so you can see. And then there it is. And then what you would do is you would link this to your YouTube site. So whatever the YouTube video URL is, you would press this, you would go to link, and then you would put your YouTube in there so that when someone pressed on the picture, clicked on the picture, you would, it would send them right to your YouTube video. Okay? All right, so we're done with this. We're ready to put it in our blog. So what we're going to do is press this source button. And as you can see, this turns into HTML coding. And again, this is for new people that don't either have the time to learn all of this coding, and if you don't want to waste your time doing that, then you don't have to. There's tools out there that will do all of this for you. There are also people that you can pay out. You can outsource all of this as well if you want to do that. And then, if you've got the money to outsource this, and outsource some of the stuff that you don't know how to do, and then focus on the stuff that you do. So I'm going to go back to my blog post, and what you want to make sure of, if you're using this right here, if you're using the source portion of it, the HTML coding, then you want to make sure that you are in the text. You don't want to be in the visual, okay? Visual is, it shows you what you will see, kind of like what I just showed you right here. So visual here, that's visual, and this is essentially text. So you want to grab the text version, the source version, copy it, Control-C, go to your blog post. You want to be in the text version here, and you're going to Control-V to paste it in, and then you're going to put your title, whatever your title is for today, blog post, okay, And then you can preview it if you want, and it'll show you how it's going to look on your page, and then you can tweak as you need to. So there's the title there. There's some spacing here that I might go back and fix. But you can see it shows up, and then as you can see down here, right down oops, I hit a button by accident. You see down in the left-hand corner of the computer how it shows you where that link is going to go. So up here you can see same thing. It's going to click. That picture is going to click, etc. So that would be what your blog post looked like. Now again, this is an email. This is not a blog post. You can post emails in your blog post. It's the idea is you just want to get content up on your blog on a daily basis, and then you want to syndicate that, which means run some backlinks to it or advertise it. You want to email it out to your list. You can go to things like pingomatic.com. I can show you that. Let me first finish this piece. So, okay, so that was the preview. So then you can publish it. And I'm actually not going to publish this because I don't want this on my blog. But I'm going to show you another post that it would look like so that you can see. And you can see this says draft because I didn't finish it. I'll view this one here. Okay, so up here is going to be your address for your blog post, okay? And when I say syndicate, this is what I mean. So you're going to Control C this, and this is just one example. There's tons of ways to syndicate your blog post, again, which means kind of get your blog post address out there for people to come find, because it doesn't do any good to sit on your blog if you don't have anyone coming to your blog to see your content. So one of the ways that you can syndicate is to go to sites like this. And again, this is just one example. So you can go to Pingomatic. Remember, I already grabbed my address. So blog name, whatever you want to have in here. Okay, and then that's the home page there. What I usually do, instead of putting the home page, I just put whatever that content was, because each of your blog posts are going to have different addresses. So this is for this post. If I go up here to this different page, this is going to have a different page. This is my thank you for subscribing page. Okay. So that's going to have a different page. And if I go to Facebook Marketing Tools, another page, it's going to have a different page. So you want to syndicate every page in your blog. So as you put up posts or make a new page, you want to syndicate that. And like I said, this is one way that you can do that. So Control V, and so here's it's going to log this, and you want to make sure that you don't have two of these HTTPs in there. And that's optional. You don't have to do that. And then you want to check all. Okay, and this is where it's gonna send your address for your blog to these areas, and then you're just gonna send pings. Okay, and that's it. That's all you got to do. And that that's one way to get kind of a backlink to your log and your blog. Another great way is to post your address to your blog on Facebook, on Twitter, on Pinterest. So Instagram, you can use a picture, and you can link your picture to your blog post. So you just want to make sure that you do those things to get traffic to start to see your content, because like I said, it doesn't do any good if your content sits there and nobody sees it. So you want to make sure you do things to have people see it. So that's about it, guys. I just wanted to show you how you could easily do a blog post without having to know anything about HTML. And, like I said, it takes enough time to, here's the thing. If you're actually going to steal someone else's copyright, which in our online marketing industry, stealing someone's copyright is basically when you get, here's what a lot of people do. They subscribe to lots of people's lists, the gurus per se, and so you get emails from all of these people, and then when you see one that really pulls your interest, then you might want to use some of that copyright or some of that sales copy or whatever it is that you're looking at. You might want to use some of that and tweak it for your own. You don't want to necessarily do word for word because you don't want to, have copyright issues or do anything that's not legal. But you can use, ideas from other people who are very successful in this industry. So that's what you can do. So essentially, if you're going to, copy someone else's email and tweak it a little bit, put your name in there, put a picture in there, just put something personal in there. And then, so you're going to Control-C, you're going to copy it, you're going to put it in this Quackit.com HTML editor. You're going to, doctor it up a little bit and make it personal to you. Make it your style. If it's not your writing style, switch it up a little bit so that it's you. You don't want to be someone you're not online. You want to be authentic. And then once you've got it how you want it, you've got everything linked up, then you're going to press source. You Control-C, copy it, go back to your, I shut out of my blog. Go back to your blog, go to post it in the text, and write your title and then publish it. And then what you're going to want to do is do all the syndication that I talked about. So, and like I said, those are just examples. Syndicating your blog post is another topic, but this is more about if you don't know how to use HTML, or if you don't want to waste the time, learning all of these, little codes and things, then you just use a tool and get it done. So don't let these kinds of technical things stop you. These are not important things. The most important thing is that you get your stuff out there. You get your content out there and you get eyeballs on it. So that's it today, guys. If you liked this training, please comment below and make sure that you give me a little love so that other people can see my content. So thank you very much, guys. Make it a great day, and we will talk soon.